Twitch, on Facebook Live, and on LinkedIn. You're live on Scottish Phone In. Who's that?
Hi, Scottie. It's Kareem.
Kareem, well done. Yes, you rang just a little bit before we started tonight, but that's fine.
Oh, sorry.
Not at all. No, nothing to apologise for, my dear fellow. I've just been argy-bargying with somebody on social media about the English Civil Wars.
Oh, right.
So you'll get a smile if you go on to that one.
Yes, I'll definitely have a look at that.
Now then.
A notification came up on Facebook and I thought, oh, I've
good.
got Scottie.
No, that's brilliant, Kareem, that it's all starting to happen.
Yep.
You know, it's just fantastic news. Really, really good.
Have you had a good day today, Scottie?
A wonderful day today. Met some very, very interesting people. A lot of good chat. And tonight, as I say, a lot of good quality debate.
Good bit of chit-chat. Excellent.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes, indeed.
I've got a few things to speak about tonight. Not too much.
Right.
The first one, which I find quite alarming.
Yes. Before you tell me this, Kareem, did you hear Professor Numpty last night?
Could you say that again?
Before you tell me this, did you hear Professor Numpty last night?
Could you remind me, please?
No, he was saying, you need to, Kareem's on too long, you need to fine him £1. I said, well, Kareem has actually paid his fine many times over.
I remember that, yes.
Now then, never mind all that. Tell me what you were thinking.
Today there was an announcement it's regarding drugs.
Yes.
And, you know, Scotland has a history with drugs and it's an all-time high.
Yes.
What they're saying now and what they're proposing that's going to be introduced is that if you have a Class A drug on you, instead of getting a sentence or going to jail, you now can get a caution. A wee slap in the wrist, a wee nurture talk, away you go. That's
very, very dangerous for society because it's starting to legitimize Class A drugs. Mm-hmm. Whereas I think this is because the jails are full of junkies and smackheads and all the rest of it. But I think we can always build some new jails and get to the bottom of what's going on.
Yeah. Well, I don't understand, and maybe you'll know more than I will on this, Scottie, but I know that the jails, if you look at a lot of jails in America, and they're all privatised, and they seem to work pretty well. I don't see everything over here seems to be privatised. Why can't they do that with the actual jails?
Well, I don't know. I mean, we've had attempts at privatising jails over here. Some of them are run by companies and what have you, but there have been some serious problems and challenges along the way. No names, no pipe drill, of course. But then again, the criminals have become more challenging and more organised, and I think. If your government's going to keep cutting back on policing, you're going to get problems like this.
Yeah. No.
And you see, when we were in Europe, you were working very closely with all the other European agencies.
Yes.
You know, now we've lost that, and we haven't replaced these agencies, so we've lost a lot of that. There's still obviously going to be cooperation, but where's the stimulus and the catalyst for that operating together, because we're no longer together?
Yeah, I really think we've shot ourselves in the foot. Well, not Scotland obviously, but I think the rest of the UK.
With Brexit.
I'm just concerned about the drugs because I see it in society every day. I see it in our young people. I see it in people that are dealing with stress, anxiety. It's a form in their eyes of escapism.
Yes.
They can be addicted. Families suffer. We have so much that we give to families, types of benefits. That money doesn't go to what the purpose is for feeding young people.
Well, it goes to paying drug dealers and it goes to paying loan sharks and all these kind of things.
And it came back, and I was shot down. I made a comment months back, and I got shot down by people by this. And I thought, why don't you do something similar like what it was in the Second World War? Obviously, it's been modernised now, like if you have an app or a card system, that this is the money that will pay your electricity and gas only. This is for food, no alcohol, no cigarettes. This is for clothing, and you'll have companies.
I've said it for years. You should never have been shot down for that. I've said it should all be a voucher-style system, and you know, pick up the tab, make sure it goes for food. The only thing is, people find ways round. So I can remember seeing coffee with security tags on it in a store. In a scheme in Scotland, and I said, "Why is the coffee got tagged?" Well, coffee's a currency, you see, so they can steal coffee and flog it to get money to pay their drunks.
There's always going to be something, but I think with that system where the money is going to where it should be, I think a lot of our children, a lot of our young people will benefit in terms of getting food, having a meal, you know, getting clothing, all these things. That's the purpose there.
Yes, and let's get the jobs going, Kareem. Get the jobs going. I mean, now is a classic time. There have been no jobs for years and years and years and years. Now there's going to be an absolute abundance. So get that, and get employers saying, if you do a drugs test on an employee, you sack them if they've been at the drugs.
I think the problem with that, Scottie, is that at so many levels, even within employers, there's people, you know...
Well, no, your problem is that a lot of your very senior people are recreational drug users.
Correct, yeah.
You know, and that's the problem.
Well, there was recently in Westminster, I think it was last year, the year before, that there was they checked, there was something how they checked, and there was so much drug usage within Westminster.
Yes.
And it was just absolutely shocking.
Yes, they're doing their business high as kites.
Who's doing that? My second point, very quickly, I'm not going to stay on too long tonight because I know there'll be a lot of other callers wanting on.
You're very kind, but it's always very interesting to hear what you've got to say.
Thank you, Scottie. It's just one for reflection and for people to question, and it's that we've just had the Orange Walk at the weekend, and the police have made numerous arrests, and the walks have managed to walk through and make Glasgow a standstill, and to walk down a lot of streets where, as you know, there was Catholic groups outside the churches, and there was a lot of bad words exchanged. However, this weekend in Edinburgh, there's a march for the independence movement. So it's all the groups that come together, and they do that throughout Scotland. Now, I've been in a lot of these walks, and it is a fantastic family day out, very friendly, it's organised, it's safe, it's secure. However, the council in Edinburgh have just changed their mind, as they always do, and now demanding that this walk is on the outskirts of Edinburgh, where not many people...
Well, it should be the same thing for the Orange Parade. It says, hey, we put them out the countryside.
Correct. So why is it for one group that it's okay?
Yeah, well, this is what we need. This is what we need to be looking at. We need to say, what is your policy? Make it very, very clear to the public. Announce, print, send out your policies on marches.
Yes, absolutely. But I think, I don't think it's I'm not sure what a council who runs Edinburgh. I think it might be Labour, etc. But I know there's always petty politics in it, and there's a reason why.
You see, there shouldn't be politics. I mean, these are security issues, essentially. You know, in general, the police, the big anxiety for the police is people meeting in large numbers because, you know, they have to be looked after and taken responsibility for. Now, if we're going to have these marches, we need to be very clear all the do's and don'ts.
Yes, yeah, I agree. But I just feel that when it's families, when it's people being passionate, when there's no trouble, as opposed to when you see the other side, the history, the bigotry, the hatred between...
Yeah, but they need to work out why there is hatred within one religion. Why can you have, you know, two denominations of the same religion that can't get on? I don't understand it.
I always say to people that, and it's quite like you see, oh, I don't like Catholics, or I don't like Protestants. I said, well, that's rubbish. Because if you're in a house fire and a fireman comes to save you, are you going to turn around and say, I'm sorry you're Catholic, or I'm sorry you're Protestant? No, I don't want to be saved.
No, I don't think so.
You'd be jumping onto them. You'd be
good one, Kareem. Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah.
You know, so we need to sort these differences out, if there are any differences, and find out what they are.
I think there's people that, regardless, whatever you say and whatever you do, they're always going to have that hatred within them. And it does not matter what evidence, how you include them, inclusion or education, they're always going to have that bitterness. And
but we need to find out why. Who put it there? Was it their parents? Is it part of their upbringing? Who's put that hatred in there? Because I don't think people naturally hate. You see, I won't have it. I won't have any hatred, even in my language, because it smacks of ignorance.
Yeah, it's taught to them.
Yeah, let's find it's taught to them. Exactly. Why are we teaching hate to our children?
I agree.
That's what we need to find out. Kareem, what a privilege to have you on tonight. I'm going to press on.
I might do a second call tonight, depending how things
well,
go.
just go with the flow. It'd be lovely to hear you.
Right. Thank you for your time, Scottie.
Hey, thank you for yours. Dinky-Doo. That's our Kareem. How fantastic is that? Amazing. Right, here we go. Now then, hello, pal, says Thomas. Share, fantastic. Jordan, Dinky-Doo, Scottie, says Dave Deprave. Dinky-Doo, good man, says Dark Hall. I have no problem with cannabis. It has astronomical health benefits. Any of those proven, Dave? God's grown mushrooms and herbs been on the planet millennium before man. Evening all, says Susan. Fast karma, says Dean. So we are sack the druggies, says Wayne. You look kind of tired, big man. You okay? Adam, I'm 100% okay. It's just I start very, very early in the morning, 6 o'clock, and I finish usually between midnight and 1 the next morning. So I might look tired, but I'm 100% okay. Very kind of you to ask. There we are. Racism is a learned behavior, says Adam. Absolutely. Hello, Scottie, says Kareem there. Taught by parents, says Adam. 100% correct, Adam. If you've just joined us, guys, you're watching Scottie McCLUE. This is the internet phone-in. Yes, indeed, the voice of the people. That's me, and I'm in my 30th year. We're live on TikTok. Let's have a quick look round here. There we are. What's got you your TikTok views? Absolutely everybody. My boss used to take cocaine, says Bruce. Hi, this is your friend Tony from Newport Coast in California. I'm just looking at your chat. Thank you, Tony. You're live on Scottie's phone in. Who's that?
Hiya, Scott. How you doing?
Hey, Dinky-Doo, Glenn.
Dinky-Doo, Scott.
How are we, la?
I'm good, la. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm great, la. Yes, tell us more.
Just winding down, Scottie, after a long day. And
have you had a tough day, la?
Yeah, just...
well, what you're needing to do is put your feet up and enjoy the Scottie McCLUE phone in.
Yeah, definitely, Scott.
This is the one for you.
Yeah, like I said, it's a gorgeous night anyway.
It's beautiful, isn't it? Is it full moon tonight, or was that last night?
I can't see moon to be honest.
This is the first day of autumn.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
This is the equinox, when the days are just about equal length.
Beautiful.
Then the shadows will lengthen and the night will be longer than the day.
Fantastic, Scott.
Isn't it marvellous, the whole thing? And the woods in Sheffield will be looking outstanding.
Everywhere, all over the country, Scotland, England.
Oh, Scotland, yes, absolutely. You know, we do what's called the colours in Perth and Argyll, Perthshire and Argyllshire, the colours. So up the west coast, you see these terrific colours throughout all the forests.
I've never had the privilege of coming over, Scottie.
I think you'd absolutely love it.
One day, definitely.
Yes, yes, absolutely, Glenn. No doubt about that at all.
Do you? I like travel. I travel on trains a lot, Scottie.
All right.
I don't drive. I just use trains.
Well, you'll get a good train journey. You're talking, as you know, you can go Sheffield to Leeds.
Yeah.
Leeds over to what, Manchester?
I get it over from Birmingham to Sheffield, Scottie.
Birmingham to Sheffield, and then what, Sheffield to Manchester?
Now straight through to Sheffield, then taxi back.
Yeah, so when, if you were travelling through to the West Coast, would you go Sheffield to Manchester?
I would do, Scottie, yeah.
Yes, and then Manchester up to Scotland.
Brilliant.
Very nice.
There is the cross-country train from Birmingham to Sheffield. That one goes up to Edinburgh, Scottie.
Oh, does it? Well, you could do that, you see.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, that's a belter. That is Birmingham to Edinburgh.
Birmingham to Edinburgh, beautiful.
I used to get one called the Royal Scot.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever had dinner on a train?
I haven't, Scottie, no.
Hey, one night I was coming up from London and I was a little bit flush. And I thought to myself, I can either get a hard curly sandwich, right, and a bottle of pale ale, or I can have dinner. And I think in those days it was something like £7.
Nice.
And it was absolutely gorgeous. I had tomato soup, I had beautiful fish and chips, and a big plate of steamed pudding and custard.
Did you go first class then?
No, I didn't go first class. I just went for dinner. I booked dinner at the dining carriage.
It's all first class stuff now, Scott.
Oh, is that what they've done? No, I don't really believe in class.
What they do, they have like carts where like when they come round.
Yeah.
Or you can go and pay for whatever your duty frees you want, crisps, chocolate.
Duty free crisps.
Yeah.
Duty free chocolate.
Yeah. The prices you pay for your train tickets, though, Scottie, I think you should get some sort of.
Oh, I think they should do. The problem is they don't do like proper meals. Nobody has proper meals. See, when I was young, you used to everything shut for lunch.
Yeah.
And you had like a proper. You went for a 3-course meal in the cafe.
They have this carton bag. They have this paper bag where you're drinking whatever you're having, whatever.
No. We need a big bowl of broth.
It's not what it used to be, is it?
We need mince and potatoes, steak, pie, and chips.
Scottie, they charge a fortune down this for travelling.
Steamed pudding and custard.
Exactly.
Proper stuff.
Do you think it spoils it, really, doesn't it? I appreciate for convenience and that, for getting to train and getting somebody to drive for you.
Absolutely.
On a long journey, and sometimes you do get one or two people taking it too far, these who are having a few tipsies and that.
Too much drink.
Rocking about on carriages.
Yeah, and shouting to each other and all that stuff.
These rebels.
Swearing.
It's ridiculous, isn't it? Just
you don't want that.
Listen to your music.
Yeah.
Watch something on your phone or whatever.
Yeah. Any drunkenness, any swearing, stick them off at the next stop. One of these country halts where they have to wait 2 hours for the next train.
Oh, next morning.
Aye, that's it. Right, I'm going to dash lie. You take great care of your son.
Scottie put them out in countryside where all cows and stuff.
Yeah, that's it. Leave them here.
Definitely, Scottie.
That'll sober them up.
I think, just like I said, keep it to a minimum. Just take everybody else in. Pay respect to everybody, all your passengers. Passengers, and just enjoy your ride.
That's it. Let them off at Snake Pass.
Definitely.
Dinky-Doo.
No, take it easy.
You look after your son, and I'll see there. Sa-ra-la-la. Right, there we are. That's our Glenn. He's off here. I'm just sitting under the dryer, says Jerry. Scottie, what happened? You fell into line with the single mothers and the women drivers. Chat show's boring unless you're winding up the wider. What are you on about, Craig? Lol, you do it yourself. I'm rubbish at doing it. Not at all, Suzanne. You're very, very good. You get on. So there we are. If I have time, I'll be on and off drying my hair. That's what to do, Livy. Hello, everybody. Dinky-Doo. If you've just joined us on TikTok, a very, very warm welcome. You're watching Scottie McCLUE with the internet phone-in. We're only a few nights old. We're about 3 weeks. And, of course, this Friday, I think that's Friday number 4. How good is that? So tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10. Follow us and subscribe on YouTube. Tap the bell to get your notifications. Let me know when Scottie McCLUE goes live. If you're on Twitch, can you watch us on Twitch? Right? Nobody's watching yet. I've got 72 followers on Twitch. We started off with 2. Thank you for sending me 10 beautiful TikToks. Mr. Goatface is live on TikTok. Lovely to have you with us, and a big Dinky-Doo to you. Fantastic. So there we are. Craig, you're what you don't realize is we're only 3 weeks old. All right, so there's no falling into line. No, I have a personalized hairdresser and a person that dresses me, known as a carer. Good one, Jerry. Fantastic stuff. Excellent. Feel free to give us a call. There is the number. I shall show you along the bottom of the screen there. Now, Kareem has introduced a very, very good subject tonight about the druggies. What do we do with the druggies? Because that's going up and up and up. And what he's saying is they're going to lessen the punishment for possession of Class A drugs. Is this the edge of the slippery slope? How long have you been doing TikTok, Scottie? Oh, Jack, I've been doing it now for about, I don't know, maybe a year. Scottie, what do you think of Biden? I used to think he was a better alternative to the Donald, but I'm changing my mind now. I think America's missing the Donald and would like the Donald back. And I think the Donald got the rough edge of the stick, of the rough end of the stick, I should say. Fantastic. Do come and join us here on TikTok. Thank you for sharing the videos. Thank you for following. There we go. Scottie helps keep me sane in a weird world. Bruceland. Absolutely. No problem at all. Beautiful, beautiful man. Thank you, Marion. You're very, very kind. How's your day been, Scottie? Says Mr. Goatface. Mr. Goatface, thank you for my lovely TikToks. It's been an incredible day today. And I meet so many interesting people, so many lovely people. Now, what do we got here? Let's just see who's chatting to us. Cannabis for the relief of chronic pain improves lung capacity, prevents diabetes, aids the fight of cancer, regulates seizures, muscle relaxant. I think, Dave, we're maybe over-egging the pudding. Cannabis is still a foreign body to your own system. Hi, I'm from Serbia. Natalie, we love you in Serbia. How amazing is that? And Dinky-Doo, I say. Now, do we agree with Dave there? It helps as a painkiller. It helps me, and it treats bowel conditions. I think he means bowel conditions there, but I don't know about improving lung capacity. I don't know about preventing diabetes. I don't know about aiding in the fight of cancer. I don't know about regulating seizures, muscle relaxant. Yes. Well, certainly a seizure is a convulsant. So that's an interesting one. It causes COPD. Ah, there you are. There's Brucey feeding back to you. Dave Deprave. You're live at Scottie's phone in. Who's that?
Hi, Scottie. It's Suzanne.
Suzanne, my darling, how are you?
I'm all right, Scottie. I'm good.
I need to talk to you. I was talking to a dear friend of mine the other night, and they said, Scottie, the show's great, but you need to get more women on.
I know. There's just me, and there's usually Susan Shaw. She comes on.
Well, you see, I think the problem is because I've been so long around on the internet, all the guys congregate because McClue's seen as a man's man. Now, as you know, McClue's something of a ladies' man. So I don't know. I used to be absolutely packed out the door with the women calling. You see? So I think we're going to have to introduce something now. I don't want to do anything stereotypical, But what do you think would attract the ladies to the phone in?
We need to get the word out more. We really do.
You know, I mean, I can't undo any more buttons, you know?
No, if we can get more girls calling in, ladies calling in,
Yes.
it would sure help.
I think so because, you know, there's a lot of it. I mean, the guys are very bright. Kareem and Glenn there and all the rest of them. You know, but we've got some very, very bright ladies out there who are pushing through the glass ceiling. You know?
I don't know what that means.
Well, I'll tell you what it does mean, Suzanne. You'll love this one.
I told you I'd be thick, didn't I?
No, you're not thick, my darling. Never, ever, ever say that about you. The last thing you are is thick. You're a very intelligent lady. Now that we've sorted that out, the glass ceiling is when you get career women and they can't get promoted any higher. So they think there's a ceiling there, but when you look up, you can't see it. So it's known as the glass ceiling.
Oh, right. Well, that's me learn something else.
Because you say, aye, but don't be promoting the women up there. See, to be honest with you, it's a very flawed system at the moment. It's called diversity. And it's saying things like, we need more women in the boardroom. Now, we don't necessarily need more women in the boardroom. We need more people who know what they're doing on the board, regardless of what their gender is.
That's true. Yep. The best person for the job.
Here's a lovely person, Tamok72. Not enough people know about you on here. I came across you by accident and sent me a wee kiss.
Oh.
Isn't that nice? And they're quite right. You know, not enough people do know. We need to get the word out there because I know that every human being on this planet, if they find out about the internet phone-in, the voice of the people, Scottie McCLUE, they will come in their droves.
Yeah, they will.
You know, but we need to get it out. It needs everybody sharing it. And making sure they're talking about it, saying, are you listening to Scottie McCLUE at night? Scottie McCLUE, where's he? He's on the internet. Away.
Well, I was wanting to talk about the drugs.
Yes.
The illegal drugs.
Tamok says, I used to listen to all the time on the radio. That's interesting, isn't it?
I know. So did I. That's how everybody heard the
That's how everybody... Were you a Scottie FM lady, Suzanne?
Yes.
Yes, that was the biggie, wasn't it?
Oh, I loved it.
That was massive. All these big RJ barges at night, slamming the phone down on each other, laughing where he daft.
Right, so I'm talking about the drugs.
Right, go.
No. For all these, for lessening the sentences if you've got Class A drugs is the worst thing you can do.
Slippery slope.
I had my house broken into years and years ago by drugs. And for the minute the house was broken into and then broken into and then broken into, I started to get panic attacks.
Well, of course. And you shouldn't have had to.
You know, the people that are affected, you know, by the crime that they cause.
Yes, and the upset and the anxiety.
Yeah, yep.
And if you're doing the shop, somebody goes, just watch that guy there, don't stare at him, I think he's high on something. We shouldn't have to put up with that.
No, I know.
So if he's high on something, get the police to take him away, test him, and jail him.
Yeah. And another thing, I don't know about the pain relief either, Scottie, because I'm recovering from cancer.
Right.
And when I first got my first chemo, I was in so much pain, I was in morphine.
Wow, well done you. That must have been absolute hell.
I would never have turned to illegal drugs to take the pain away.
No.
And then I got a stem cell transplant, which is like 1,000 times worse.
Yes.
And I still would never.
My darling lady, I take my hat off to you. You are one brave, courageous woman.
I'm recovering the now, so.
Right. You are one very brave, courageous woman. And see, when you get pain or discomfort, can you please think, there's McCLUE taking the pain away?
I can do that.
And have a wee smile.
Yeah,
think,
I can do that.
Oh, there's McCLUE taking the pain away from you. And have a wee smile.
I'm sure it helps people, but it's something I would never do. And the worst horrendous pain that I've been in.
Yeah.
It's not something I would turn to.
Very, very, very brave. Very brave and courageous. I'm very privileged talking to you.
No.
Yes.
Never
no. So can we have, that's the very last time you ever call yourself thick?
I can only tell the truth.
No, you do tell the truth, but not about that. There is nothing thick about you, and I'm so glad you phoned.
That's nice, Scottie.
So glad you phoned. It's great. Well done, you, because I know you were between hairdos.
I know. I'm sitting here waiting my head, but what does it matter? In fact, I've not even had my hair cut because I keep trying to grow it because when I lost it all... And
is it coming back, Suzanne?
Yeah, it's grown a good bit now.
Good for you. That is it. I am so proud of you. Thank you again for that. That is amazing. You've been through all that pain and you would never touch an illegal drug.
No, never.
You're an example to everybody.
Never.
Example to everybody. Bless you, Angel, and we will catch up soon.
All right, Scottie. I'll speak to you later.
Thank you for that, Suzanne, and DINKY-DOO.
DINKY-DOO, Scottie.
DINKY-DOO, Angel. Bye-bye just now. What a super lady. Wow, what that lady has been through. Incredible. I'm just open-minded, says Dave Deprave. Not many of them around. So there we are. So nothing. Okay, Daventry, we get your drift, says Jerry. So there we are. Good morning, Scottie from Australia. DINKY-DOO to the smartest man on the internet. Always I learn something. Frank, we learn from each other. How amazing is this? Now, Dr. McCLUE, well said, Suzanne. So there you are. Jerry, thank you very much for that. That's amazing. Can you believe we've been up for half the program already? I don't understand. There we are. Hello, pal, says Thomas on the TikTok. Hello, Thomas. Do you remember me, says Lofty? Of course we do. Lofty. Scottie McCLUE, says Ross. Wow, I remember you back in the day. I didn't realize it was you. Ross, amazing. The problem with TikTok, we don't actually have a graphic up to say Scottie McCLUE. But we've got it up on the phone in. Are you watching on the phone in as well, Ross? Are you on YouTube? If you go onto YouTube and go onto the Scottie McCLUE YouTube channel, you'll see me live on the phone in. And you can give us a call if you want. So everybody watching TikTok right now, look at my TikTok bio. Just below that, it says the URL for YouTube. How good is that? We're also on Twitch. Get watching on Twitch. If you've got a Twitch account, Scottie_McCLUE. Get on to LinkedIn if you're a business person and you're connected on LinkedIn. You can watch me on LinkedIn. Thanks, Jerry, says Suzanne. Well done, Suzanne. I'm going to type Suzanne a wee message here. Well done, Suzanne. How amazing is Suzanne? DINKY-DOO. Right. Well done, Suzanne. DINKY-DOO. Has that gone up there? Can you see that? Is that well done, Suzanne? DINKY-DOO. There we are. That's come from me. It says restream on it, but that's Scottie McCLUE. There we are. I'll need to sort that out. I wonder why that's coming up like that. So there you are. DINKY-DOO. Hi, everybody on TikTok. Welcome, welcome, welcome. There we are. Barcy Mars, Sarah from Barnsley. DINKY-DOO. Scott, your opinions on Putin and the rising Communist Party. I think you'll find there's been a rising Communist Party in Russia since 1917. Even long before that, there's been a rising Communist Party in Russia since 1878, probably. 1898, that sort of idea. There we go. Scottie, ban this boy, says Xander. Is he cheeking up? Let's have a look. Are you Irish, says Jason. We're all Irish, Jason. Delboy says, I've got terminal cancer. Your last listener is an inspiration. Wow, how amazing. Fantastic. Yes, I'm just having a look here. Scott FM, says T-Mock, that's it. Yes, indeed. Do you remember? Follow us as soon as you come on. Thanks, Ross. DINKY-DOO. Have you subscribed to the YouTube channel? We need to get everybody subscribing on YouTube, right? The YouTube channel, and also on Twitch and on Facebook Live. Follow us on Facebook as soon as you possibly can. Will do, pal. Thank you, Ross. Very much appreciated. And thank you, Orfo and Ross, for following me on TikTok. How amazing is that? I can't believe how quickly the time's gone. If you've just joined us, a warm welcome. You're watching Scottie McCLUE with the internet phone in. We're about 3 weeks old, so we're very, very new to the whole idea. But at least we're on, and you can see in front of you the telephone number. Let me just see if I can show you some graphics here. And what about this one? Do you like that there? That will give you a little bit of a change there and let you see a bit more of me. Oh, how good is that? Good evening, Scottie, my pal, says Lauren. Lauren Princess DINKY-DOO. Thank you for sharing, Mr. Goatface. We can never share too much. I've got 1,200 likes on TikTok. If everybody wants to start tap, tap, tappity, tap, we'll see if we can build that up. Now, is there any way I can share this? Yes, I'm wanting to do some sharing, guys. And I'm just wondering if I can share this live. No, I don't know that I can. So you'll have to do the sharing for me at the moment. Share, share, share-ity, share, 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 share. Quick bit of a comfort mop down here. Woo! It is absolutely roasting in here. Roasting, roasty toasty in the studio, I say. Thanks for all these tappity taps. We've got 1,500 likes now on TikTok. That's pretty good. The Cameron says, Canadian here with some strong Scottish heritage. Have a great day, my man. Thank you, the Cameron. Very much appreciated. And DINKY-DOO to you, I say. You need a wee fan. Well, I've got billions of fans, T-Mock, and I need one that blows cold air. We blow a lot of hot air on here. Thomas says, how's the wife doing, Scottie? She's very well, Thomas. Thank you for asking. Very, very much appreciated. We've had to send Johnson the butler off because of the pandemic, but that can all change, I say. There we are. Excellent stuff. Come and join us as soon as you possibly can. Follow me on Twitch. Very, very important. We're discussing tonight Class A drugs. Are we on a slippery slope in the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland by maybe making it sort of less of a crime to possess a Class A drug? Tut, tut, tuttity, tut. I say build more jails. Yeah, get more people arrested. If they're caught using drugs, take them out of society. Dr. David says, only 11 views tonight, I see. Yes, that's, well, there's 15 on the internet phone in. We've got 10 on TikTok, of course, which is excellent. We will have several thousand across the platforms, Dr. David. So you never, ever, ever need to worry about that. And remember, we're 3 weeks old. So, you know, don't panic, Dr. David. You're a panicker. That's right. You need to learn to keep the faith. See, when you're starting something new, you would be expecting a miracle if 250,000 people joined you on your first night. All right. I am delighted with a few hundred or a few thousand people. That's fine. And we can build on that. There we are, because if you've got a strong enough product, the people will come. Absolutely. What constitutes a Class A drug in the UK? Cocaine, heroin. Lockdown, I get overwhelmed very easily. Any tips, Lauren? Yes. What is it you get overwhelmed with? That's the first thing to establish. Hello again from Calgary in Canada. We love it. I told you I had relatives who had a bakery in Calgary. Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Am I correct? How wonderful is that? There we are with work. Right, so there you are. So you need to work out what the triggers are for that, Lauren. And you need to start avoiding them and managing them. Okay? So find out what is it that makes you feel anxious and why. And we'll start to remove these things from your life. How good is that? John Boy from Port Glasgow, Portonian. Yes, correct. Absolutely. Thank you, Mr. Kicker Muscle. I've not touched it in many years, but someone who used it, I can attest to jailing people. Kirby, absolutely. Get them in the slammer. Scottie, I'm in Prague at the moment. Have you ever been? No, I haven't, Mr. Goatface, but I believe it's absolutely beautiful. Somebody said, I must take you to Prague. It's so gorgeous. Evening, my good friend. Good evening, Haldy. Haldy Pottinger, one of our great TikTokers there. How lovely to have you with us, and thank you for gracing us with your presence live on Scottie McClue's TikTok Live, Haldy. Hi to Fort William, Scottie. Hi from Fort William. Christopher, DINKY-DOO. I love Fort William. I think it's a very fine part of the world. I'm not sure if we should change the name if we get independence, because it was not called after King William. So maybe that should be changed, same as Fort George. What do we think? Tell us, give us your opinion. Very important. There we are. Should we change some of the names if Scotland becomes independent? That's what we're talking about. Always a pleasure, my man. Good evening. Good evening, emergency services. Lovely to have you with us. Now, there we go. Hello from Glasgow, Scotland. We love you in Glasgow, Scotland, Thomas. Follow us as soon as you can. Thank you. Forgive McCLUE. Forgive McCLUE. Very, very kind of you. And DINKY-DOO, a very forgiving person, I would say. To the telephones, if you'd like to come on for a chat, we've got about 18 minutes left. So there we are. Always good stuff. I did a TikTok at Sunday lunchtime, and we got 40,000 likes on that TikTok during the pop-up. And I only popped up for, I'd be surprised if I popped up for an hour. How amazing is that? If you've just joined us, folks, you're watching Scottie McClue. We're live on the internet. We're live on YouTube. We're live on Facebook Live. We're live on LinkedIn Live. And we're live on Twitch at Scottie_McClue. Follow me on Twitch and watch the show on Twitch, because I believe it's a very, very good feed. I like that. Bring back the borders, like the Westmorlands. Where's the West? Oh, Westmoreland. Yes, Cumberland and Westmoreland. I'll phone you tomorrow night. Do, Thomas. Yes, indeed. That would be excellent. We can get a wee bit of a chit-chat. And are you still talking like that, Thomas? That was wonderful. I remember the last time we spoke. How amazing was that? And you can follow us here at Restreamio. Restreamio. There we go. Get following here as well. You can never follow too much Scottie McClue. You can never share too much Scottie McClue. You can never have too many subscribers on the YouTube channel. You'll see the URL right in front of you, TikTokers. There we are. Scottie, can you do your London accent? I love it. Whoa, what are you talking about, Mr. Goatface? You know I don't do London. Where you get that from? Oh, what you cook? I'll tell you. Well, hello. It's been a few weeks since we've conversed. I hope you're well, sir. Stephen, 7555. We are conversing now. I am very well. This is lovely, I can tell you. It's just coming up to 45 minutes, guys. We have to push off on the hour, but I hope you're enjoying the phone-in. We're just popping up experimentally Monday to Thursday, 9 o'clock till 10. And then what we're going to do is Friday and Saturday, of course, we do 10 until 11. So we'll see how that goes. But get spreading the word. It's excellent. How are you, Scottie? Luxury cars. How lovely to have you with us. Lovely South African accent, says Kanum. There we are, fantastic. The London accent's great. I'm watching you on TV, says Thomas. Good one, Thomas. You'll not see much of me. You'll just get a sort of head and shoulders shot, I would imagine. We're quite big on TikTok, though, because it's in portrait. And the TV will be in landscape, I say to you. Right, let's see what's happening on the chat, guys. Right, here we got what's going on here. Wonderful stuff. I like this. Watching from Facebook. Excellent stuff. Thank you, Joanne. And is it looking good on Facebook? Is it a nice, clean feed you're getting? Is anybody watching on Twitch? Like to share, says Kareem. Thank you, Kareem. Kareem has just sent me £1. Kareem, that is a lovely thing to do. How did you do that? Did you send that on YouTube, Kareem? Did you tap the dollar in the super chat and send me £1? That is beautiful. Kareem is a very generous man. There's Larky Derry. I'm staying in Lochiel at Fort William on the road to Malig. Ah, we love Malig, Jerry. Is it nice up there? Do you believe the internet's too saturated with people doing lives? Well, Jordan, nobody's doing what I'm doing. That's the difference. It might be saturated with people doing lives, but they're very popular. A lot of people love lives, but nobody's doing what I'm doing, so it's not a problem. Jordan, don't bother. Jerry will just insult or shoot you down. Dave, I am sure that's not the case. Jerry, you don't insult and shoot people down. There's Larky Derry giving me the thumbs up. I hope we've got lots of thumbs up on the YouTube channel. If you're watching on the YouTube channel, can you give us some thumbs up, bottom left of the main screen? That would be just gorgeous. No, Dave, says Jerry. There you go. There's Jerry telling you straight. Scottie, do you know much about the Bass Rock in North Berwick? Yes, I do. There we are, the Bass Rock. I used to live very close to it, and I would take a walk, not take a walk out, but a walk along the coast and look at the Bass Rock. It's very white because it's actually covered in bird poo. There we are. Follow us as soon as you come on, guys. This is absolutely amazing. Tim Pratt says, hi. Hi, Tim. We're back to the telephones. You're live on Scottie's phone in. Who's that?
Hello.
Hello, who's that?
It's Mr. Jerry.
Mr. Jerry, how are you? Jerry, what's going on with you and Dave?
No, I don't know, but he took the spot.
Umbrage. He's took umbrage. He's took.
We'll just continue having a chat with you because I don't insult no one.
No, I didn't think you did.
No.
He says, Jordan, don't bother. Jerry will just insult or shoot you down.
Never.
And you've said no, Dave, which is quite right.
Being a broadcaster and interviewing people and meeting so many people, I don't do that. I don't do it.
No, of course you don't.
No, that's it.
Jordan says, exactly, Scottie, you bring education, entertainment, and most of us to Dinky-Doo.
Right, we'll continue with the conversation and this going on about the drugs and giving them a slap in the wrist. All wrong.
Very wrong.
Say, definitely, we don't.
Very wrong.
Because I've visited, this is a story going back a number of years, I visited my sister in the north side, as you know.
Yes, no names, no pack drills, Jerry, no, keep it loose.
So I bought this big fancy Capri in 1986.
Lovely.
So driving to my sister's in the afternoon with some groceries and a couple of things I had. So I had to leave to do a gig. You still there?
Of course I am. I was just going to say, Jerry, I've just noticed 3,000 likes on TikTok.
Brilliant.
That's good, isn't it?
Very good. Brilliant. So, as I say, driving to the sisters gets the food stuff, and she had done some washing for us, so I put it in a black bag.
Aha.
So this is how people think, and you know, you say the people that law, right? This is how you get involved. So I drive down the
Yeah.
And I seen a friend of mine.
Yes.
A woman. And I says, where you going? Oh, I'm going to the city centre. I says, jump in. So, jumps into the car. And then I seen this car right behind me, a plane, you know, wasn't there a cop car or anything? So I says, what's the guy so close to me? So the lady had dropped off, and then this car came after me. The guy got out. He says, excuse me, he says, Strathclyde Police. I says, what's this problem? He says, can we check what's in the car? I says, check. Oh, some groceries, some clothes, some of that. And then his, you know, the walkie-talkie thing says,
yeah,
okay, we've got her. I says, what is this? How can you afford a big car and travel up to this street and that? I says, I work full time.
Uh-huh.
I says, you tell me you've got somebody, is that the passenger I had? Yes, we've held her. Two of our officers have got her. I says, I don't believe this. They thought it was a drug dealer.
Gee.
That's the truth. And for years and years, people say to me, oh, they're a drug dealer. Jerry works. Jerry's got a nice car. He just classes himself a drug dealer.
Isn't that amazing?
Funny now, but at the time.
Aye. Oh, it's very frightening, these things.
But, you know, you see yourself, no, and then it's coming on the news here at tea time telling you, oh, we'll just give them a slap in the wrist. There's going to be more and more and more.
Absolutely. But no, I think, you know, carry on fighting it. You know, because saying slap in the wrist it's admitting defeat.
Aye.
And I think also the upper echelons of society are a bit nervous about it because there's recreational drug use going on at all levels.
But that's, I don't understand, because the Scottish government have been told, and they know the amount of people who've died.
Yes.
In this country. Then we have the lady on television tonight at the Scottish Parliament speaking about, oh, right, we'll just give them a slap in the wrist.
No, I think we need to get on message. I think we need to get on message, and we need, here's a good one. What about this? Get Scotland back on its face.
Yeah, no, honestly, but it's poor, very poor. But yeah, well, I don't know.
It's not right, is it?
Sorry?
It's not right.
No, it's not right. But good conversation today. And
always a good conversation. Jerry, I'll update you with the carry on here. Dave Deprave says, without a single comment against you.
Say that again?
Without a single comment against you, said Dave Deprave.
Well, I don't know what's happening with Dave Deprave, but I won't make any comments to your
he says he's from Daventry.
No, I don't know what his plan is, but I won't make any reply.
Good.
I won't chat to you anymore if I get any abuse.
Oh, no, you can chat to me as much as you like. That's nothing to do with it.
Unfair, but
sorry?
It's unfair, Scottie. It's just very unfair.
It's very, no, but you chat to me as much as you like. It's nothing to do with me. I'm just pointing out.
I know, but I don't know his quibble is.
What is carry on? We'll ask him to tell us what's his problem.
Right, we'll ask him, and then tell him on the phone, and then we'll go right to it.
We'll take it from there. Dinky-Doo.
Dinky-Doo.
Lovely to hear you. Thanks, Jerry. Ta-da-la. There we are. That's our Jerry. Now, that was very, very interesting there. There's Jerry telling it like it is, I say. Who we got? Bring back the books, Scottie, says Professor Numpty Heat, and he's a wise man. Most of Scotland's on drugs, free prescriptions. There we are. Ah, very interesting. Dave Deprave, we're wondering what you're at. Dinky-Doo, it's Dodsy here on the TikTok. Fantastic. Lovely to have you with us on TikTok. We're going to have to push off in a little while because I've got about another 5 minutes max. Thank you for joining us on tonight's program. It's been an absolute blast, I'll tell you. So what we're doing, if you've just found us, guys, we are the Internet Phone-In, the voice of the people. I'm Scottie McClue, hashtag FloatEye, First Lord of the Internet and international icon. And we're popping up just to say hi, Monday through until Thursday, 9 o'clock till 10. All very experimental. We're 3 weeks old. All right. And we're on YouTube. That's our main platform. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitch at Scottie_McCLUE. Get watching on Twitch, please. And because it's a very, very good feed. We're also on LinkedIn Live. And that's an outstanding feed as well. Hello, I've been listening for a while. Ah, Gordon Robertson. How lovely to have you with us. This is where the intelligentsia meet in Scotland, I say. So it's Floatie now. Floatie, I say, Gordon Robertson, absolutely. First Lord of the Internet. You've got no hashtag at the start, and you've got 2 extra eyes. So there we are. How very strange. Well, at least you'll be able to see well. See what I just did there, Gordon Robertson? Amazing. Hi, how are you, says Graham the King on TikTok Live. How fantastic is that? Thank you for all your wonderful gifts on TikTok. Originally, Jerry didn't like my comment on cannabis. So he said, quote, okay, we get your drift, Daventry. You were the antagonist, not me, says Dave. Ah, there you go, Jerry. He's pointing the finger at you. Daventry equals Dave, my name. How humorous. Yes, Daventry, of course. Daventry, where the big aerials are for the BBC. Well, Jerry will know all about Daventry, I would think. The flattest hat on. There we are. Fantastic. You have my brother, Alistair King on Facebook. Graham, we do, Graham. What a top man your brother is. But you knew that anyway, I could say to you. Right, I think I'm going to have to say bye-bye to the TikTokers in a couple of minutes because we're reaching our hour, which is heartbreaking, saying goodbye to any of you. It's been such a privilege having you with us. Remember to do the goodbye song and take a bow, Sir Scottie. Margaret, goodbye, thank you. Well, you said First Lord of the Internet and international icon. So that makes it hashtag Floatie. Aye. Love it, Gordon. I see where you're coming from. You clever, clever man. There we are. Fantastic. I'm lost in this chat. No surprise there. Suzanne, you are never lost. You're a very, very clever woman. That's fantastic. That's the truth. So help me, God. Oh, help you, God. Dave Deprave. Goodbye, mate. Lovely to see you. See you tomorrow night. Thomas Hamilton, thank you. I broke my first para-swimming British record today. Rowan Brennan, DINKY-DOO. That is fabulous. Right, I'm going to say bye-bye to the TikTokers. Thank you for joining us. Have a great night. Join us soon again. DINKY-DOO and Tara Las. That's the TikTokers have gone. They go a little bit earlier, you'll see. Right, hang on a minute. They're not going at all at this rate. That's them. Right. That's the TikTokers. Oh, fantastic stuff. Welcome. Bless the TikTokers, I say. Great turnout, actually. Lovely. So we've just had 1,000 TikTokers watching us tonight. How beautiful is that? That's fantastic. Scottie, you're back. We're back, Brian. Yes, indeed. Good night, everyone, and sleep well. Gordon Robertson, bless you. Let's move on tomorrow as another night. See you then. Good one, Jerry. I love it. Well done. Andrew says, sorry, I'm late, Scottie. You on tomorrow? Yes, we're on tomorrow night at 9 o'clock, Friday at 10, and Saturday at 10. This is huge, guys. Just amazing. Can we talk about the TikTok era behind their back now? Well, we wouldn't do that, Gordon, would we? I say to you. Hello again, says Thomas. Thomas has come from TikTok and joined us back here on the mainstream. Are you on YouTube, Thomas? Fantastic. Admit defeat, Jerry. Cheers, says Dave. No, there's no defeat, Dave. You know, we don't have that. All right, Watts. There's Thomas has joined us. Good one, Thomas. Excellent. Scottie, I'm from TikTok. Mr. Goatface, how lovely to have you with us. I'll be there, says Andrew. Fantastic, Andrew. Tell all the people I'm asking for them. You know what I mean. Here we are, all the lads. Absolutely tam. That's what it's all about. I'm going to have to push off now because we're just about out of time. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Take care, everybody, as you go. Goodbye, everybody. Avita Zane. Au revoir. and a cheerio. See you all tomorrow morning. Tomorrow night, 9 o'clock sharp. Until then, from Scottie McClue, dinky-doo to every single one of you. Ta-ra!